Look at this here, the Old Bailey, with the Justice on the top, with the scales and the sword. Just as a couple of trails are being laid behind it. It's a Sunday morning. It's very, very quiet today. Lovely. We're in the city of London. We can see that by these little mini obelisks, these metal posts everywhere. There we are. This is the Bailey on the Old Bailey, the road. Just look at the magnificent sculptures. And the lion, of course, is the sun. And we've got the scrolls as usual. We've got this dome that is parted. This incomplete work. Above that, look, we've got the caduceus. The round ball on the top is your brain. On the end of the boat we can see the scroll again. And the acacia. Yes. Across the road is the Old Bailey. Famous courthouse. There's been a lot of very wicked people pass through that door. Just while I remember to look up as another trailer passes by. Yeah. Beautiful architecture again. It says, defend the children of the poor and punish the wrongdoer. And then justice sits right on the top. And again we've got these huge scrolls, look. With the egg in the middle. And that's the Central Criminal Court. There's been some really famous cases that have entered but not departed those iron gates. And here we have this revolting multicolour swap shop of panels. You probably can't see them because I'm filming in a kind of black and white, aren't I? But they're all different colours, these, and they are revolting. What the hell is that all about? Honestly, guys, it must be about 2 degrees. I guess they've got a mask on to keep their face warm. Either that or they've got a face like a bull's arse, one of the two. Why would you wear a face covering outside? Look, we're the only people here, look. Not kidding you. Jesus H. Christ. And there's another trailer, look. That's the one I've just shown you. And as I speak, there is another one just over there, look. And there's one just gone behind. There we are, look. Oh, we've been got at today. It's a Sunday, guys. We don't get that much air travel on a Sunday, even over London. It's just nice and convenient. They can do it while we're all still tucked up in bed. I love London, but There's a lot of new builds, what I would call new builds anyway, that are grotesque things. And there's another one over the back. And another. I mean, anybody who thinks that this is just coincidental, it's all the thing is, guys, it's not even normal air traffic. They're all crossing at that kind of asterisk that is just below that building. It's not even a normal amount of air traffic. You've got to be joking. So here is St. Bride's Church. And there's very interesting decoration sculptures inside. It's very, very quiet today. Just how I like it. Perfect. Walking down here yesterday, there was a lot of people about. A lot. The beauty of coming to London is that you can walk down any of these side roads, these little alleyways, and find yourself in some really beautiful, peaceful places. Yes, wonderful. A lot of Art Deco stuff as you work your way along. How symbolic is that, guys? Marvellous. Here we see the Tipperary look. No longer in use. 66. But lots and lots of scrolls, guys. Lots and lots of symbols. The designers, the architects, and to some extent the builders, guys, knew all about this stuff. Right down at the bottom there, sticking up in the middle, is the Oxo building. When it was built, the law prevented the owners from advertising the Oxo, and so when they built it, they actually in a rather clever way built the word Oxo into the front of the building in a kind of mosaic decoration. Look at that beautiful building, guys. Marvellous. And again, something significant about these scrolls is the break. I'll try and point it out to you. This lip, you see the lip on it? Thank you, Mr. Bus. Oh dear me. Yes. There's a lot of homelessness in London. This is Fleet Street, by the way, if you've not figured it out already. And here we have an example of a double-headed eagle above the door of 37. And what I really like is Hall Bankers. That just about describes them perfectly. A bunch of whores. That's about exactly what they are. Look at that beautiful brick building in the middle. That is incredibly old, you can tell by the size of the bricks. And it is magnificent. And as I'm filming on the left side of the road, of course, I haven't forgot this side of the road. We've just as much to look at here. Look at this, Clifford's. Look at that old door down there. Beautiful, hidden away down a shitty, pissy back alleyway with graffiti. Clifford's Inn Passage as an airliner crosses over, and as another one lays the trail again, although that is a contrail because it peters out. Don't copy him. There's Barclays Bank, which is Cockney rhyming slang for five-fingered shuffle or strangling your chicken or whatever you want to call it. Look at that archway with the doors. 1748 it says above the doorway. Those scrolls above the doors. 1684 it says, just below the Lamb. Magnificent building. Look at the scrolls, guys, and the archway with the sun rays. That's what I really wanted you to see. This is the entrance to the City of London. With the dragon, which is a symbol of the elements. Nothing more, nothing less, guys. It's not a devil, it's not a demon, it's simply a symbol of the elements. On this side, we're coming up to the Royal Courts of Justice. In this part of the city, there's a lot of banking and legal stuff like the Temple Bar and things like that. Look at the magnificent sunrise above the door of Lloyd's Bank, or what would have been. It says above the door, the Outer Temple. Who knows what goes off behind those doors? Probably nothing. And notice, guys, the beehive. The beehive, guys, is a symbol of how they see us, or how they would like to see us. It's that kind of colony that they'd like to see humans enjoy. The Royal Courts of Justice. No expense spared, guys. Magnificent buildings. And to be absolutely honest, royal and justice, do those two even go together in the same sentence? Really? Well, don't take too many, because you'll fill up your hard drive, won't you? This is a... Yeah, man, yeah, everything's okay. Bow, bang my drum.
Right, I've got a picture of the tiniest house in the world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you? Oh, that skinny one?
No, the tiny.
Yeah,
even tinier.
It's even tinier. This is St Martin in the Fields Church, RAF Memorial inside. Oh, I see that one, yes, I see.
That one there, picture.
Is that a pub? Oh, that's a Royal Courts of Justice. Yeah. Babs, do you want to carry on walking around there, and I'll just take some pictures of these, and I'll just join you. How's your what's it? How's your face? Oh, is it? Alright. I think I got the name of the church right. Again, notice the scrolls above the door. At the side of this door here, look. It says St Clements Danes, yes. But what I really wanted to show you, guys, was this arch war criminal. And I really do believe that to be the case, guys, if you understood what happened. This is Bomber Harris, and I'll get shot with shit for calling him that, and I'll be classed as a snowflake and so forth. But believe me, if you understood what really happened during the Second World War with regards to the bombing of Germany, the firebombing of Dresden and so forth, you wouldn't think of him in any other way. Now this guy's entirely different. This is Air Chief Marshal Lord Dowding. Now this man was an honourable leader of Fighter Command. This is a magnificent memorial, look. Just over the road is the Australia House. Oh boy. What can we say about Australians at the moment? Look who's here. Gladstone. 1809 to 1898. A half decent premier of this country before the rot set in, really. Notice the scrolls, guys. What can we say about Australia? That's Australia House, as I say. We need to start calling it Snowflake Land, because they have literally all of them have caved in. You're telling me that the people of Australia, the men in Australia, couldn't rise up and stop what's happening? Clearly, guys, they lack the will. Look what it says through the window. Life is the illusion. Hey. This building over the road, the big stone white building, I don't know whether it was this one here or just a little bit further on. During the war, a bomb dropped on the road here, and it was of such a size that the explosion literally caused a vacuum that sucked people out through the windows and down onto the road. From those windows up there, or the next building round the corner, it's about the same. And quite a lot of people died. I'll try and find the story for you and add it into this video, including some accurate stats. I just remember reading it some years ago. A lot of this area here, the central part of London, was quite badly damaged in the Blitz. Let me just touch this tree. Oh man. Just feel the energy off it. If you, I don't know how many people know this, but if you sit with your back against a tree, sit straight, your back straight up against the trunk, you will feel the energy coming off it. It takes a bit of practice, a bit like meditating, and different types of trees have different energy. We just go up there, Babs, and turn left. Just go on this side, we'll cross up further. We'll cross over further. Look at this building here, I don't know whether you can see it or not. It says the to the friendship of English-speaking peoples. I haven't seen any blue plaques yet, but when I do, I'll draw your attention to them, because quite a lot of very famous people lived in London throughout the years. The London School of Economics. Beautiful old building. I wonder what it was originally. and Political Science, it says. And next to it, it looks like it's a much older building, brick building. I wonder what that was. Looks like possibly a mill of some kind or storage facility. That building in the back certainly looks like it was probably a mill at one time. It's called Old Building. Yeah. I wonder how long it took them to think of that. And another example here, St Clement Danes Parish House. What a beautiful building. And what have we got here? Oh my God, what the hell is that? Well, London School of Economics is a place where people with different perspectives engage in respectful debate about major issues for the world. The World Turned Upside Down is a work of art by Mike Wallinger. It is his representation of the world in 2019. I see. Ah, I see. Right. Oh well. And then we've got these 5 lines around it.
Oh, I see, it's upside down.
There's England.
It's upside down.
Yeah, look, United States of America down
Yeah.
there.
Well, the thing is, it's only upside down according to what we're shown in atlases, in the establishment's brainwashing bullshit magazines and books. But in reality, there's no such thing as upside down, is there?
The right way round.
Look at this. That's where I went. I went there in the army to Belize, look. Fantastic. Yes. Right. Look at this. The old White Horse pub, look. How magnificent is that? What have we here? The old curiosity shop, immortalised by Charles Dickens. Look at that, folks, look at that roof. Oh my goodness. They're doing some work around here, look, so we can't get any closer. Here is Lincoln's Inn Fields. This place has an interesting history to it. Here is where people were burnt at the stake many moons ago. And this rook here, look, has just been playing with that plastic cup, look. Bless him. Don't move too fast around him, Pipes, because you'll frighten him. He's a beauty. He's gone. So people are playing tennis, aren't they? Look at that.
Can we play tennis?
Well, not now, we can't, mate.
I'm gonna do it. I used to be.
So who is this person? John Hunter, 1728 to 93, was a surgeon, anatomist, teacher and a great collector. He is widely regarded as the father of scientific surgery. Alright. Good for him. And I'm not sure, you know, but I think here was where Oliver Cromwell and Ayrton was seen. Well, the 3 of them were seen. Forget the name of the 3rd one. Walking across here It could be another park. I'm gonna have to look that one up.
But that's, yeah, you told me that last time.
Yeah. You know who he is, don't you, Oliver Cromwell, and his relative,
Yeah,
Ireton, not Ayrton, Ireton.
I
I think it was his brother-in-law or son-in-law or something like that. It says here,
Every time I
near this spot was beheaded William Lord Russell, a lover of constitutional liberty, 1683. What is interesting is this. Yet another octagon. This whole thing. So you can bet, following this path down there and that path down there will be a ley line, which will meet another ley line going from there, that path there, to this path here. That's where they put them. Yeah, that's a Samoyed, yeah. I love it when buildings are kept in the original condition, like all of these. So look how quiet it is, guys. Apart from my noisy grandkids, there's nothing. Look at that building there. Magnificent. St. John Sloane's Museum. Wow. Fantastic. And the building next to it, look, which is probably all part of the same thing, and the one this side of it. Fabulous. I mean, literally you could click your fingers and be back in the 19th century and even the 18th century. Of course, what you wouldn't see would be this bullshit. Something that I've commented on before is the number of empty lots. If you look at all these buildings, as you walk around London, there are so many of them that you think, why have we got homeless people? I mean, this is it says Thomas More Chambers, so that's a legal establishment, obviously for barristers and so forth. But so many, guys. I mean, is anybody living in that one there? Look, LSE it says on the sign near the gate. So that building then, 5 whatever this is, Lincoln Inn Fields, belongs to the London School of Economics. Why have we got people out on the street? Why aren't these magnificent buildings 6 stories high and more, in some cases, being converted into places for people to live, even rent? We have such a housing shortage, guys, it's criminal. There's a blue plaque. William Marsden. Never heard of him. Not particularly famous, I wouldn't have thought. Oh well. Off we go. With my enlarged prostate, I now need to find a watering hole. So you bring your grandkids to London, and this is what you get, look. Honestly. So
He wants to make sure he gets to rain for his coffee, is what he's saying.
here we are at Great Queen Street, and we all know what's down Great Queen Street, don't we? If you don't, you're about to find out. things that spoils London is this kind of thing. This kind of mindless graffiti in the middle of this beautiful part of the country and the capital. I don't know, I mean, what possesses people to do that? And there's a queue of people here wanting to get in to see, because they do tours. Ordinarily, you can just visit this place. You can just walk in and somebody will greet you inside and just point you in the right direction. There's a shop inside for those of you who are interested. And why not? You know, why not go and have a look round? It says the Royal Masonic Trust for Girls and Boys. No, we've been in there. So, look at this magnificent doorway. The United Grand Lodge of England. 60. So you're probably already cottoning on to where we are. Well, it's the same as ours. And it's new. Well, ours is clean, it's just not new. To commemorate the tercentenary of the Premier Grand Lodge founded on St John's Day, June 1717, by 4 London lodges, of which these 3 remain antiquity: Royal Somerset House and Inverness, Fortitude and Old Cumberland. Yes, 1717. Just a coincidence that we have the 2 sevens, of course. So here we have the pentagram and this magnificent doorway and doors, and look at the scrolls, look. It is a stunning building. Whether we care for what is conducted inside is another matter. Yes, you take your time. I'm just here for the good of me fucking health. In memory of Freemasons awarded the Victoria Cross during the Great War, 1914-18. Guys, the one thing you need when you come to London, people who live in this area and who come quite often, as I do, understand that you have to have patience, because I don't want to paint everybody with the same brush, but my God, people can be so rude in London, I kid you not. They don't give a shit. And whatever you do, do not attempt to cross the road unless you're on a crossing, because they'll fucking run you over, guys. Having said that, and having gauged the risk, I'm crossing. But my advice to people visiting this place is, if you're going to do that, be very careful. So this is the United Grand Lodge. And just coming to the left is a plane, a trail, there's a star. Yes. Yes, do be careful, guys. Crossing the road. And you've got to be very careful as well of cyclists. It's not just cars, but motorcycles, scooters and pedal cycles will run you over. The idea that pedestrians have right of way on a carriageway isn't understood down here. People are engaged in business, deliveries, etc. People are going to work, etc., etc. And that's all they care about. And they don't like tourists. They think that tourists are a pain in the arse and always in the way. So please be careful. The Sun Tavern. Says it all really, doesn't it? Guys, I'm assuming it's me. What has happened to clothes? Why are trousers for men short mast? What's the ridiculous big wide soles on these shoes? Sorry guys, I don't get it. In my day, if you had short mast trousers, it was because your fucking parents were hard up and you had your brother's trousers on. I don't know. And these are for women. Look at the boots. I don't know. Clearly, guys, I am out of touch with today's fashion. I don't know. So, here we are at Covent Garden Station. Notice that the underground signs, guys, is the Saturn symbol. See, that's the planet Saturn with the rings around it. Who would have thought it, eh? So the market itself is down here. We've got another stack of symbology.
Chico.
Pandora, hey? Biggest con job ever. Fucking Pandora. I just love these old London pubs, aren't they wonderful? Brass windowsills, look. When we had style and skill and an understanding of beauty. And opposite it is the Nag's Head, look. Stay with me. And above the door is the Nag with the two scrolls, look. Marvellous. Oh, isn't it? Look down there, guys, isn't that beautiful? With the lights across. Lovely.
And the Lego.
Don't walk in front of the camera, mate. God. So this is the main market, and you have a lot of really nice shops in there, and you have an antiques bit that's there during the week, I think. And you have these acts, these buskers, people doing tricks and playing music and so on. Sorry, mate.
These people watching old tapes of my show. Here we go. Swallowing a balloon, and then I give you the show. My last show. Before I go back to prison. Check this out, guys. So, I can't believe nobody's trying to stop me. This kid is going to die. You have to respect. I'm your real daddy. It's a joke. I've never met your Elizabeth. Can you imagine one day I'll get the name right? All the intelligent people, stop!
Here you are, guys. So guys, let me show you the Orlando Ferguson model of the Earth with the Mount Meru, the pole in the centre, and the outer ring.
I give you the show. Please remember, it's going to be fast and furious. Just go crazy. Throw your kid in there. If you believe, I take you home and do the show again. And I bring these two guys with me. Can you imagine?
Now, I will try today and show you more examples of that on other buildings, guys. So looking at you on the corner, look, is Oakley. Can you see it? You know, there are some noisy bar stewards in London. Covent Garden faculties team, facilities team. So there's Oakley. Look at the symbol and straight away people will say it's an eye, won't they? It's not an eye, guys. It's the rings of Saturn. It's a symbol of the Saturnian rings. See it now? Of course you can. Right. St. Paul's Church. And there is toilets here, guys, if you come to Covent Garden. This is where the toilets are. And it's about 60p a pee. The one thing we cannot get right in this country is toilets. We simply do not have anywhere near enough public conveniences. And hence, guys, every back alleyway, every little archway, every tunnel, every little market, every little park stinks of piss. What do they expect? It's a human requirement. Everyone has to go to the toilet. And yet, try finding a toilet in London. Just try finding one. At one time, guys, they were all over the place under the ground. With stairs going down and beautiful railings and so on, marked gents and ladies. Gents went down one end, ladies went down the other. Now all of those toilets are all padlocked up and bricked up, and you can no longer find anywhere now to relieve yourself. Look at the scrolls, guys. The church of this parish, having been destroyed by fire on the 17th day of September, was I don't know what that is. It's CV, no idea. It was rebuilt and opened for divine service on the first day of August, AD MDCCXCV 111. So I don't know what that is, guys. I have to be honest. I'm not an expert in Roman numerology, but we can all look it up later. Somebody's already saying, I know what that is. Yeah, fancy him not knowing that, the dummy. There's the toilet, gentlemen, look, see, it says over the door. That's the one where you pay to pee. In fact, you pay to pee in them all. So, you may have to go into a pub or go and buy a coffee or something in order to use their toilet. Again, symbology, the scroll. And again, when we look up, another plane passes over. They're not all chemtrails, guys. Nobody's pretending that they are. In fact, that I think we can safely say is a contrail, albeit an extended one. People here are queuing up at the Din Tai Fung. Looks like they're all Chinese, looking for Chinese food. Who can blame them? Because if I was in China, I'd probably be looking for a bacon butty. So once again, symbology, guys. Always the sun. And of course, Saturn, the son of the golden age. Now I've told my wife that I'm only going to go to this corner and then walk back. So I'll pick up where I left off in a moment. Well, as you can probably hear, there are quite a lot of acts here today. Not just that one we've seen just recently, but there are others. And oh wow. Yeah. Interesting, guys, isn't it? So we have a trail and a contrail passing over it. Bit of a different, guys. Bit of a difference, isn't there? Look at that, there's a white guardsman there. His days will be numbered. Somebody will be coming along with a tin of black paint and insisting that he's given a black face. I'm not being unkind, guys, but this is the reality of this world we're now existing in. Or somebody will come up and put makeup on him and false eyelashes or something. This is the bric-a-brac and collectors market. I love coming round places like this. Marvellous. Oh my God. I feel like setting fire to them. Take your pick. Well, I better go back out and go back, and I've left them all watching that show, and I don't want them to come after me and find that I'm not outside, otherwise we could miss each other and get lost. Another one. Well, what's it like? Right. See guys, if you look at that lion above the door, look, you can see why it's a symbol of the sun, can't you? And there's the old bag. There she is. You quisling. Fucking witch. This guy sells these stamps and they're brilliant. I've actually bought a few, about half a dozen of them. But they sell all kinds of designs. Marvellous. He's at Covent Garden and he's also on the little market near Piccadilly Circus. And they're not dear either. Go figure, guys. Da 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 dee dee da 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 da. This mask bullshit. Look at that. What's that? Flat iron. Right, let's just move to one side. So this is the Colosseum. Back door. And this is what I meant about that bit in the middle of the scrolls. Look, the step in the middle between the two scrolls. It's significant, and I'm trying to figure out what it means. See? The Colosseum, look. We are heading towards one of my favourite places in London, which is Cecil Court. Cecil Court is where my favourite bookshop is, but I can't go in anymore because I've no room, guys. As you know, I'm losing my house in about 6 weeks to be effectively on my arse homeless, unless we can find somewhere to rent, and we're really struggling with that at the minute. And I dare not buy any more. I have to dispose of all of the books I've got, and Jesus H. Christ, I don't know how I'm going to manage it. The Duke of York's Theatre, look. Yeah, it's just over there, yeah. So the Globe is down here. See, you can't see it, I don't think, but the Globe Theatre is just here, and it has a globe on the top of it. Yeah, kids, here. Stay with me. This is a musical, Frozen, the West End musical. I'm pointing out the scrolls, guys, look. Amazing symbology, look. Once again, the lion. Scrolls. And here we are at Cecil Court. For those of you who are interested in the world of esoteric books, this is the place to come. In fact, it's one of 3 places in London where you should come. And one of the shops down here on the right, I think appears in one of the Harry Potter films. I think they use it as a set or something like that. Here you see a lot of first edition books. It's a great little street, if you can call it that, for collectors of books and antiques. And this shop here is the London Medal Company. So anybody who collects medals and all kinds of military stuff, this is the place to come. Again, jewellery, books, and here is my favourite of all books, bookshops, is Watkins. This is a wonderful shop. It's got a downstairs bit to it. And I can't go in, and it's killing me to walk past it. Here's a chow. That's a beauty. Oh, I like chows. Chows are stubborn, if you don't know about them. If they decide they're going right and you want to take them left, you've got no chance. This is Leicester Square. This is the actual square. Another homeless person and a homeless pigeon. Hello, old mate. Oh, bless him. Somehow the pigeon and the man laying there have more in common than you think. There's a £10 note somebody's given him, look, that's wafting around in the wind and looks like it could very well fly off at any minute. The man is fast asleep. I bring you here, guys, because I wanted you to see something. This is the Lego shop on the corner, and every time I've been here there's massive queues outside. I can't believe that I can't believe that people would queue up to buy Lego. Just look at the queue, guys. Queue, can you believe, to get in to a bloody Lego shop. One of my grandsons who is with me is saying, can we go in, Grandpa, can we go in? I'm trying desperately.
My friend says it's the biggest Lego shop in the world.
Is it?
Definitely.
Yeah, but I don't want to queue in that, mate. I don't want to queue in all that. Look at them all. I'm tempted to stand here and make sheep noises, but I better not. There's even a queue, look, to get into McDonald's. Once again, I need to go to the toilet, and the trouble is I have an enlarged prostate which has reduced the size of my bladder, which means I literally have to go all the time. Yeah, it's bloody queue to get in it. I only want to go in to go to the toilet. And an M&M shop over 4 floors. And queues to get in. It's insane. Absolutely insane. This is rather nice when it actually goes off. Plays tunes on the bells. It's quite nice. Anyway, I don't know, let's go and have a look. This is what's now important. Look at all the people milling around the M&M shop. I just couldn't write this stuff, guys, look at them. We're about to enter Chinatown. Exchange and Bullion Office, 1798. Look at this facade. This grand entrance to takeaway land. Wow, and even they've got the scrolls, look. It is universal, as they say. And as you can see, there's lanterns galore. Do we go down there, Babs? Down Rupert? Okay. Takeaway land. It's making me hungry. In actual fact, it's shit, and it's crammed full of sugar. There's a Vietnamese calf. Well, oh boy. There's the Gielgud Theatre with the sign that says, "Do you believe in ghosts?" No, I don't believe in them. I know they exist. Once again, you have this symbol of Saturn, part of the Saturn rings, look. There's the Lyric Theatre. Somebody's painted Boris Johnson on the wall, look. Up there. There he is. If you're wondering why we've got jungle noises behind us, It's because we're at the Rainforest Cafe. And above there you've got the scrolls again. In fact, everywhere you look, the scrolls. Just look at the decay. This is Shaftesbury Avenue, by the way, and we're just a stone throw from Piccadilly Circus, where we will be next. Even on the London Pavilion building, we've got some very interesting ironwork. Really, who the hell notices it down this little side street? But that doesn't stop them putting the detail in. By the way, that's a chemtrail above your head. So here we are at Piccadilly Circus now. There is the aforementioned chemtrail. There is the statue of Eros. Right, okay, so you're going to be part. Yeah, I'll keep off then. We'll meet you up here at this. Yeah. Show me, mate. That's it. I don't know, mate. So that's interesting, isn't it? Notice the scrolls again. At the Criterion Theatre. Magnificent carvings. Yes, this is Piccadilly Circus, and look at that Body Worlds. Look what they've done to that magnificent building, sticking that ridiculous pink shit all over it. What do they think they're playing at? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Look at the chemtrail mess in the distance, look. See how they both stop at the main chemtrail, the big one, the older one. Yeah, so there it is. I've just noticed that he's actually missing his bow. Wonder what's happened to his bow. I bet somebody has climbed up and broke it or pinched it or something, who knows. Yes. Yeah, parts of London are really rather beautiful. And other parts, more historic parts, some of them have been ruined by modern additions. And again, as we speak, another chemtrailer passes over. You gotta remember, guys, it's a Sunday. We just don't have that many. We just don't have that many planes, guys, on a Sunday. Look at the symbol next to Real Buzz. Again, it's the one that you've just seen on the fence. This is where about 12 years ago or something like that, I was taking a bit of film, as I'm doing now, and I caught the spirit of a man, just his head in fact, looking up at a woman, almost on her chest if you like, and peering up at her. It is on one of the earlier videos. If you look at this lamp, look, you'll see the scroll to scroll with the break in the middle, look, the step in the middle. Once again, these things, guys, are repeated everywhere as another plane passes over, going in the other direction. I don't know, guys, I don't know what to make of it. There is Britannia, look. We have the chimneys arranged like two towers. We have the dome in the centre. We have the pineal gland on top. And we have, look who it is, our old friend, the goddess of wisdom, with her spear, who she will shake at you if you don't know your ear hole from your arsehole. And hence we get Shakespeare as another plane passes overhead. Yes, it is incredible that people think that that trail there is perfectly normal. That one fat trail there has come out of an airliner, and apparently people think that that's normal. I mean, even if you didn't suspect anything was wrong, and you didn't know anything about weather manipulation or chemtrails or whatever, even somebody who doesn't know anything about the subject at all would look at that and think, is that normal? Well, the answer is, of course it's not. So we're gonna go down here, down Piccadilly, and we're gonna go across Green Park to Buckingham Palace and have a look where the slag bag lives, or rather used to live. She seems to have gone into hiding somewhere, the disgraceful fucking sellout quisling that she is. Hey up, they've found somebody without a mask on. They've found somebody without a mask on. Oh dear, they're in trouble now. They're not social distancing. Tosspots. Oh, how magnificent. Look, guys. Gotta admit, the architecture is wonderful, isn't it? Well, I will go on. If you look there, look above that door, you'll see the scrolls with a break again, look. See that break, the ridge? This is a nice hotel to stay in, the Dilly, but it's expensive. But it's okay for a one-off, for an anniversary or something like that. There you are, Waterstones, another set of fucking quislings. Try buying a decent book. What you find is, guys, you can buy any of the David Icke books in there, but, which of course tells you all you need to know, really, doesn't it? But you won't find a book by David Irving, for example. Look at those magnificent scrolls up there, look, guys. Fantastic. So, what I'm going to show you next, if I can find it, is Alistair Crowley's old house. We're going to nip down here, and if I can remember it, because I've seen it a couple of times, we shall go and have a look. This house, church rather, was bombed again during the war. Another example. In defence, of course. Germans defending themselves and hitting back after the Allied bombing of Berlin at the request of the scallywag Winston Churchill. Again, this is a magnificent building. Look at it, guys. Look at the fence. That fence, guys, has been here all the time the church has been here. This is Jermyn Street. Look at the scrolls by the windows. And the scrolls above the windows, look. So, Alistair Crowley lived right there, at number 93. That was Crowley's residence. Some other people lived down here that you might have heard of. Isaac Newton lived at number 88. Louis Napoleon took up residence, it says, under the assumed name of Count d'Aremberg on his escape from captivity in the fortress of Ham. And other notables lived down this street. This is Jermyn Street with a J and a Y. Why? I've no idea. But you see what I mean? I bet there's nobody living there, guys. Magnificent, guys. Look at that. Again, we're still at Piccadilly. Burlington House. And over there is the Burlington Arcade, famous shopping arcade, where people with money go. That's why I'm on this side of the road, not over there. I'm on the Asda side of the road, the Primark side. Look at those scrolls, guys. And again, I want to show you something that you may have seen before and not realised what they are. If you look down there, you will see a series of discs, look. Can you see them? These are your disc worlds. We live on the bottom one. And when we pass over, we ascend up through the others. Look at those scrolls, guys. And notice again the break. See the break at the top? That ridge. The Burlington Arcade. Look at this. Young look. People wearing masks. Young people outside breathing in their own exhaust fumes. It's a lovely day, it's fresh. It's a very pleasant day, it's turned out to be. It's cold, guys, but it's not so cold that it's unpleasant. Look at these beautifully painted railings. Look at the scrolls around the bottom of the lamp, look. Marvellous. Lovely flat disc. you want to see the discs again, the disc worlds again, there they are, guys, look. Look like compact discs, don't they? Well, what are you bloody laughing at? Because Grandpa's nearly turned himself into a woman then, walking into that post. I'm kidding you, honestly. Look at those, look. Cigar box guitars or whatever they are.
Banjos.
Banjos.
You haven't got yours, sure, for your collection.
I do have a couple of them at home actually.
And what
What your Uncle Robert made for
yeah,
me.
yeah, I've got one of my little biscuit tin.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Oh, I've got... I think I've probably got several, in fact. Can't believe your grandkids laughing at you when you walk into a metal post in the road. Quite frankly, I don't find anything funny about it. Ow. The top of the pole was just at the right height, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I very nearly transformed from Clive into Claire. Look at those scrolls, look at those. And those at the side, look. Notice a little ridge, little break-off point. Yes, guys. For those of you who remember the Secret Life in Freemasonry book, the diagram of the Chapiter, the Earth on which we live, they tell us, is this gigantic oblate spheroid with this bit, look, this kind of ring thing going off. So maybe, guys, when we're seeing symbols that we're saying is Saturn and Saturn rings, maybe we're looking at our own Earth, guys. Don't rule anything out. Or necessarily anything in. Park Place. This is Pickering Place. In this building was the legation for the ministers from the Republic of Texas to the Court of St. James. I don't know what I'm going to find down here, guys. I think it's what makes London London. You can walk down little places like this, look, and find little gems. Look at it, guys, isn't it marvellous, isn't it? I bet you there's not many people living in these. Look at all them empty rooms up there, guys. Look, empty. I won't say they all are, but I'm sure they'd squeeze a few homeless people in here. Anyway, we're near St. James's Palace, so let's go there and have a look at it. It's one of the haunted locations in London, and there it is looking at you. It's very interesting, beautiful old place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down the side of it. Just before I do, I will show you again two scrolls with the chop off bit, the little ridge on them, see? It's everywhere you look. Again, I've got to be careful here, guys. Crossing the road, as I say, could be potentially lethal in this place. is potentially lethal. Not quite sure why they fucking chained this off and why they've not just left it open so that people can just cross. Fuck's sake. Look at these anti-terrorist barriers. Look, they're swinging across the road. These archways are quite famous, and there's some really old film, and if I can find some I shall add it to this video, of guards through the years parading in this little parade square, on this little parade square rather, over here. Now they've got it fenced off now. Obviously we're not mature enough and old enough to not go past a painted line. It's against the law to smoke in these premises. Don't they piss you off with it, guys? Fucking against the law. What a fucking nanny world we live in, a nanny state, a nanny country. Look at this, this is protected under section 128 of the Serious Organised Crime and Police Act. Trespass on this site is a criminal offence. Guys, if I was to pass over here, I would receive the full force of the law. Police would be here within minutes and I'd be carted off. Try ringing the police when your house is burgled. See how far you get. See how much interest you generate. No guards on today, guys. interesting statue over here, which I shall draw your attention to. Look. Faith, Hope, Love. Queen Alexandra. Wonder whether I'll get. I wonder whether I'll get a statue, a great monument like that, when I finally peg it. Hey up, we've got some people from the Jacobean age here now in their costumes. Huh. Rather interesting. Very interesting. I don't want to appear to be nosy, but I'm fucking nosy. Looks like there's more of them down there, as though there's been some kind of I don't know, something going off. This is the mole, or mole I call it, and yeah. See this vehicle here. This happens quite often when we come here. You see quite a lot of vehicles parked up because this is a place, a venue for movie making, believe it or not. There's quite a lot over there. Look at them all. Can you see them all? Look, there's a movie being made because of the historical context of this place. Then they use it because of the castles, and down the road is Buckingham Palace. These are from the Civil War, look. Civil War reenactors, look. Fantastic. Wow. Now. They're obviously part of a film. Let's go down then. Let's be nosy. Don't forget, guys, when you come to London, always cross on the Red Man. Oh, I like that Gerard Hoffnung recording when he says, "All London brothels display a blue lamp."
I went up to, yes, to the Festival of Britain when I became a guide to the tourists, which was a very important job. This was long before I embarked on my career as an artist and musician. And I had to give information to the tourists who found themselves in this country for the first time and tell them what to do. You know, you will oblige your chambermaid by hanging your mattress out of the window every morning. All London brothels display a blue lamp. Ignore all left and right signs. These are merely political slogans. Zebra parking places provided everywhere. Have you tried the famous Echo in the reading room of the British Museum? On entering a railway compartment, make sure to shake hands with all the passengers.
Gerard Hoffnung, try and find his recordings on YouTube if you can, because his interviews and his address to the Oxford Union is just flat out hilarious. It looks like we've got some Civil War reenactors. Looks like they've done filming. A bit late. We've missed it. Shame, because I would have liked to have seen it. Me being a Civil War buff. I was going to ask one of them, by the way, if they were making an attempt on Buckingham Palace. Look at these here. Anyway guys, let me show you Buckingham Palace. Well, I'll show you some horse shit first. Right there, look. And Buckingham Palace is at the end of this road. You can just about see it, I think. The mole, by the way, in fact it was round about here, I think, where a bomb exploded some years ago in the 80s. It was an IRA bomb and killed soldiers and a lot of the horses. Yes. Look at those 3 planes passing over, guys. There we are. 3 planes passing over at once. What's the fucking chances of that? There's the clean-up lorry coming to move the shit. I'll tell you what, if I reported all shit on the road where I live, it'd take him about fucking 6 months to come and clean it up. But because it's the mall, because it's London and it's the... You missed it, mate. I'll tell you what, he's shit at this job, isn't he? The Royal Parks. He's trying that lot over there now. I think he thinks he's got it, but he's missed it, look. Fucking hopeless. Did you see him? He missed that shit then. Erected by the officers and men of the Royal Artillery. There we are. The Artillery Monument. And the names are on the side, look. Just look at that lot. And if that's not enough for you, there's another load over there on that panel. Don't worry though, we'll not forget them. We'll just make sure that we kill enough in the future to complete another couple of these panels. After all, we don't want to leave any blank space on these monuments, do we? Oh look, there's another panel full of names. Hundreds of names, and I bet there's another one on the other side of that little tower there. Hey, what do you reckon, guys? Okay, so where we're going now is we're going to Whitehall, across this parade ground, past the Guards Monument on the right hand side there. You can just about see it, that big fat obelisk. This is where Trooping of the Colour takes place every year. I'm not sure it's been happening whilst the COVID scam's been on. I don't really know. Quite frankly, looking at the household regiments now, I'm not interested anymore. They've turned into a load of dwarfs, tiny people, women, and they've been recruiting non-white people from places like St. Kitts to satisfy the diversity and inclusion agenda. Can't get enough of our own non-white people to join, so they go abroad and deliberately entice, encourage and employ people. So, as I was saying, this is the Guards Monument, and as I was saying before my battery went flat, we are now having to recruit from places like St. Kitts to make a quota, if you like, satisfy a quota for non-whites. There's the 5 Guards regiments. Try not to walk in the sun. So we've got the Coldstreams, the Grenadiers, the Welsh, the Scots and the Irish Guards. It's been here some years, this has, guys. Alright, so this is where the Trooping of the Colour takes place, and I'm going to play a clip of my favourite march. This is the Scots Guards in 1977, and this was really when this was really the last, I wouldn't say the last year, but we were coming to an end of an era when they suddenly decided that you no longer had to be a certain size, for example, certain height. And if you notice, these lads are all roughly the same height, all tall. The drill is superb.
And this quick march is called Holyrood and is by Kenneth Alford. The splendid sight looking down from the rooftop on this parade below. As the guards marched in quick time along the south side of the parade ground, they then wheel at the southeast corner to march past the Green. The front of the mass bands there, you can see the largest number of pipers who have appeared on the Queen's Birthday Parade for many years, from 2 battalions of the Scots Guards and from the Irish Guards.
Yeah, of course I can, yeah. Blimey, that's a posh camera, isn't it? Oh, it's a Polaroid, is it? Right, Alf, you hold that, mate. Just point it over there.
Can you take 2 shots?
Of course I can. Now, where's the red button there, and I look through there. Don't worry, it's okay, let me see that. I'll try not to get your bags in.
Uh-oh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh! Thank you.
So, This is when the guards had standards that have since been, I think, compromised by this politically correct, diverse and inclusive, woke, snowflake agenda. Through here, it's a Sunday, I don't know whether we'll see them today, but we have guards guarding. We shall see. There were none at St James's. Whether there's any here today, I don't know. But they'll be from the cavalry, Blues and Royals or lifeguards, if they're on horseback in those boxes, they will be. Looks like they're closed, I'm not sure. Anybody here today? Oh, there's one there. So he's a lifeguard, told by the uniform, stretching his legs to keep warm. It's part of a wonderful British tradition. Long may it remain. As long as we never forget, guys, that we have a military to defend us. We have a Ministry of Defence, not a Ministry of Attack. So in these two locations, we should see them on horseback. Again, it's the lifeguards. You can't see on this film, but he is in red. There we are. And in this one, the same, in his winter cloak. Pretty cool. We've got two armed coppers on the gate. What I quite like about this guy here is he's got the correct moustache look. Exactly how it should be. Cool. This is the crypt near Trafalgar Square under St Martin in the Fields Church, and it is a restaurant, cafe. And the food is very nice, reasonably priced, and today on a Sunday there's not many people in. There's a little shop if you want to buy a few things, and it's a church, of course. I was going to show you then, and I just missed it, I think, the symbols on the crossings at Trafalgar Square. I'll show you in a moment. Sorry about the background noise, but I can't erase it out. It's here. It's a guy doing a watercolour painting. Pretty good. So this is Trafalgar Square, and that, of course, is Nelson's Column. Here's the famous water fountains, and as you can see, the top mushroom is the mushroom in its grail form, in its cup form, and the bottom one is the mushroom when it's just about to go into the grail form, so when it's fully grown, if you like. And the water going round and round being recycled is an indication or a symbol or a representation of the recycling process. Above us we've got a police helicopter. Yeah. This is the National Portrait Gallery. That's the National Portrait Gallery right there. And on the end here we have this ridiculous looking piece of modern shite, sorry, modern art, which is some cream with flies on it and a cherry. Which again is a sign of the times, and I've no doubt people will think that it's magnificent when the reality is that is a sign of complete disrespect for this place, the square, the buildings around it, and the stone plinth that it stood on. On the other one, of course, we have the statue of a man on horseback. That's the church where the crypt is we've just been in to eat and have a drink. Of course, the lions symbolise the positions of the sun. Those lions at the bottom of Nelson's Column have been there for probably about 150 years, I think, something along those lines. And that looks like the Canadian embassy over there. People come here to protest. Minority groups, minority concerns from around the world, oppressed people around the world, come here to state their case and appeal for support. This is an example here. The Falun Dafa, persecuted, tortured and killed for their organs. If you want my honest opinion, guys, the sale of organs was involved, or rather the missing person Madeleine McCann was traded for her heart. This is the kind of thing that really pisses me off. Come near me with that and I'll insert it sideways in your fucking anal cavity, you little chav. It just fucking winds the hell about me. Especially when I've got little ones with me, when I've got my grandkids with me. If he comes within a fucking foot of me, I'm going to insert that bike wheel. I'll use his arse cheeks as a fucking bike park. I hate it. Not only that, guys, I hate adults that cycle their bicycles on a fucking pavement. Bastards, they are. Get off it and push it, you wanker. Fuck's sake. A paved area, guys, for people, for pedestrians. Fuck's sake. That looks like a Martin guitar, guys. Sounds nice. Promised I'd show you the lights, guys. Just look at that. Honestly, there are other examples of such diversity and inclusion traffic lights or pedestrian lights. I tell you. Is this one just an ordinary man walking, is it? Oh, I've got to stand back. So I want to film that one.
I'm convinced that I'm going to be the one to get Ollie to bring up.
What do you think of that, guys? Right, so that monument there, look, Charing Cross. And Charing Cross is apparently the centre of London. So if you want to know where the centre point is, then that's it, guys, right there. And lots of things are measured from that monument, from that cross. And behind it is Charing Cross Station. And we are now looking for a cab, a taxi, to take us back to the hotel because we're pretty worn out, we're pretty walked out. And the little ones are, I think, tired. So that's what we'll do.